Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have a very interesting topic here. Long-term relationships do nothing but show how dumb you are. Really? I guess she meant to say long-term relationship, bad long-term relationship. I guess that's what she means. But she could mean it literally or
The
another way.
reason why,
Let's
as a
hear her
society,
and
we
she go.
embrace and normalize women being in long standing marriages is because it's to groom you into accepting abuse, disrespect for a long period of time and being rewarded for it. Whenever I hear a woman say that she's been married longer than 10 years, I'm not happy for her. And the reason why I'm not happy for her.
I don't understand. This is one of those blanket statement or explanation. So if you are saying that, so that also applies to friendship. So people that have been friends, best friends with some person for over 10 years, 2 decades, are you saying that, oh, that means you've been accepting less for yourself? Is that what she's saying? If she were to say, oh, people that are in long toxic relationship, but there's no differentiation. She just lumped everybody into the same thing. So long as you've been married over 10 years, oh, I'm not happy for you.
Is
Baby
because
girl,
I know for a woman
this
to be
one,
married longer than 10 years,
police
in
continue.
most cases, she has had to endure a lot of disrespect.
Okay, now the distinction is coming.
She has
The
had to
distinction and worship
practice
has
a
come.
lot of labor.
Okay.
She has had to have a lot of tolerance. She has had to be unhappy in most cases for a long time. She's just been in a state of survival and not in a state of happiness. I am a firm believer that the longer the amount of time that you spend with a man, the lower your quality of life is going to be. Me personally, I used to think that something was wrong with me because I could not get past 2 years in a relationship with a man. And on average, across all of my relationships, I would say that my average relationship length is anywhere between 6 to 9 months. And the reason
So in other words, is this lady also saying that she doesn't see herself getting married because from what she's saying, she can't stay with a man for 10 years. So that means marriage is out of the picture for her. So what she's also saying that people that she can't see herself staying with a man in a relationship for more than 2 years or 6 9 months. For that's I don't like saying what I think this is trauma speaking. Something happened. Something happened. If we are to trace where this started, we'll trace it back to an event in her life or series of events, or it could be her upbringing or background. Oftentimes the way we form our opinion about life or topics, it's filled from our experience or our upbringing. Our upbringing has a lot to do about the decisions we make in life or the way we view world. So if you are to trace it back, we are going to different trace it back. Something
being
happened
is
to her
that
or her
I
upbringing.
could not sustain the energy that was getting siphoned from me to care about how long I could sustain being in a relationship, knowing that it was a detriment to me. And I feel as though women subconsciously ignore this because women want to be able to tell everybody, we've been together for 10 years, we've been together for 15, 20, 30 years, because it sounds good. It sounds good to other people to say, wow, you've been with somebody for so long. But they're not giving you the whole picture on what it took for somebody to be together that long. And the thing about it is that when they open up the book, all it is just women saying that, oh my God, the marriage was so much work. We had a 10-year rough patch. We had infidelity. We had cheating. We had an outside baby. We had abuse. We had constant health conditions that I had to undergo, and I had to undergo it alone. Is that really the life that you would want as a woman, just to be able to brag to people that you have been married for 20 years, bragging rights? What is going to benefit you in your daily everyday life when everyone knows that you've been married for 20 years? What accolades are you getting in life being with the same person for 20 years, knowing that your quality of life has then since reduced?
I hear her and I totally understand some point that she's making as regards to you know you staying where you are not wanted just because you want to be in the gang of people say, oh, I've been married for this XYZ of years. I think people wear it as a badge of honor. Yeah. In the bid to impress people, a lot of people are where they are not supposed to be, just so they could just be among the people saying that. And it happens oftentimes, a lot of times, to us, we women. We are the ones that like all those badge of honors, wanting to be in a particular group of people. Like, why though? Just in the bid to impress people, you submit yourself to abuse, and you come out, you are faking, or you are all smiles, so that people will imagine or envy your relationship. A lot of relationships that people are envying on social media, if you are to know what happens behind the scene, you will stop envying people on social media and just covet your own, what you want for yourself. And that is should be, in as much as people should inspire us, but don't build your whole life using their own templates. Do you get? And just the same way in life, there's nothing that comes easy in life. Check it in your own life. Has there anything you acquired that came without you inputting any work? The same goes for relationship. You have to put in the work for it to work, but that doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you have to not spend all the years of the relationship putting in work, and there's no time to enjoy the relationship.
Especially if you
Do you
have
get?
children. You're just
I
constantly
hope that
working.
balance makes
You're
sense.
constantly staying busy. You're constantly indebted to having a sense of responsibility, and you're embracing it. When in reality, it's just subtle forms of abuse that you've been able to tolerate over the course of over a decade. Shout out to the women that have it, but I don't have the stamina to stay in a long term relationship or a long term marriage, because no matter how good of the man is, men require more than women do. They require way more. And so this is why men say, oh, well, your standards are too high. Okay, well, they're admitting the fact that they actually require more, that they require more of us, because then why would our standards be too high? If our standards were too high, that means that on a daily basis, you cannot do the things, or you are not actively doing the things, or you don't value the things that women are doing, where we feel comfortable enough to ask for those things. And so it's one of those things where it's like you rarely hear the reverse, because women are able to do the things that men are asking of most of the time, because it's something that we do already. It's something that we do already. So it's not a matter of women not being able to do it or not. It's the fact that we do it. It's thankless and it's draining. And all I get is oh, I strive to have a relationship like that. That's the thanks that you get for enduring abuse and disrespect forever and forever. No, I'll just take pride in having very short relationships and being a lover and moving the fuck on.
One thing I would say is, I love the fact that she's come to know herself. I do hope that she finds healing though, because let's be honest, the way this is speaking from trauma. I don't like using that statement, but this is screaming trauma. But I like the fact that she knows the stage that she is right now, and she has come to accept it. But I would just hope that the guy she's going into relationship with, or the man she might eventually get married, will see this video and know that, or she will be upfront and tell you, by the way, I don't intend to stay married to you for long, just so you know. So let her knowingly go into a relationship with people that will accept that. Don't go into a relationship or marriage knowing what you want, and meanwhile the other person is coming in blindly. I read a tweet sometime. Oh, I think it was someone that was exposed. She was going into a marriage with a man, knowing the fact that she wanted a woman, but she just wanted to get married and let the man. She just wanted to get married and have a child under the coverage of marriage. Then after the child, after I think she gave herself 2 or 5 years, she would divorce the man. The man did not know that, but she knew. So you can imagine that. So I just hope that people like this, they are knowingly entering a relationship, telling the person, the other party, that by the way, this is what I want, just so you know. I just hope that's the case though. That's all I have to say. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.